morning. Let's go somewhere. First stop. I saw this on the map and I thought it was cool, so let's see what we got. Well, there it is. I've never seen one of these in person before. Let me tell you, it's pretty big. My legs are hanging on the side of the edge. When I was walking towards it, it didn't seem that big, but it's actually pretty big. At this time of day, what's really nice, it's the backrest is so big where the sun is behind it and I got shade. My campsite. Hopefully there's nobody here. Nope, nobody here. Check it out. So I made it to camp, and some people that were at a different camp next to me were telling me that there's one area of, like, when you drive the car, that there's a bunch of nails, so don't drive through there. They were also telling me that up a little higher in a different campground, there is some homeless guy, I don't know, like yelling, so they said watch out for that. We'll see how tonight goes. I'm actually on the other end of the campground. I do have cell signal, which is great for stuff like that, but it's really nice for those folks to just come around and let me know there's some crazy homeless dude over there. I actually initially wanted to park there, and then I kind of looked a little bit and then, you know, like followed my gut, something that I usually do, and it works out really well for me. So we'll see how tonight goes, and we'll see if I spend more than one night here. Because of that, the van is actually parked where I can just kind of take off in the middle of the night if I need to. I can go either forward or backward if anything happens. I'm sure it'll be fine, but we'll see. As you can see, the van is parked over here, and up here we have this canopy thing where different times of the days I can move with my chair and have shade. And between this and the big rock up here, should be fine. We have one of these grills, which is more like a barbecue grill, and then we have this fire pit, which also has a grill. I'm not doing any of that tonight because it's still pretty hot. It gets to 90 something degrees here during the day. So let's go quickly and show you around a bit. Because of the nature of the area, a lot of rocks, there's a lot of rock climbers that come here. And it seems to be very well regulated because there's a lot of signs in different spots that show no camping. So you're only allowed to camp at the spots that have a camping setup. This is kind of a playground. They have these rocks that are meant for children to play on, I guess. And it's more of a skeleton of a dinosaur. And there's an egg. Flies are everywhere. Flies are everywhere. It's hard to keep them out of here too. But I'm gonna be cooking in here today. Outside it would be super annoying and I would have to use my propane and butane to stay underneath that little canopy, because otherwise if I'm trying to cook on the side of the van with electric, it's right in the sun. Hence why all of these windows behind me are covered, including the front window that I covered with the curtains that usually block out the front from the back of the van. The setup is that the Instapot is gonna go in this plug and gonna stay on this little table, and then I'm gonna have the cooktop on that side, because the Instapot, once I set it, I forget it. So that way it's not on where I need to prep other stuff. And today is actually happened what I've been saying in the past, that usually happens when it's really hot, even though the van is sitting in the sun. The solars have been in the sun the whole time, but they struggle to keep up because my fridge is always running and my vent is always running. I may have to pull out the additional solar panels because I'm cooking with electric today, just to get it topped off. Let's see if that helped at all. There you have it. We're getting 123 watts. It's 90 outside right now, but it's only 80 in here and it's dry. It's gonna get hotter when I start cooking. I've been trying to make quinoa with lentil together at the same time with the pressure cooker. I've read a bunch of recipes. Some of them are all over the place, where like they say something like, if it's a cup of quinoa and lentil mixed together, to put 5.5 cups of water, which seems a little ridiculous to me. Other ones say different type of measurements, so I'm gonna do 1 to 2, but a little bit more water, just in case. If anything, I'll just drain it out. Oh yeah, and if you're new to the channel, I can extend the countertop. I do have some sort of like handmade lagoon table, and I made it from Home Depot. It's basically made with, let's see if I can show you guys the measurements. So a little metal elbow that goes in that goes in this pipe. Not a very good explanation. And then on the countertop that I have above the sink, I installed this thing on the bottom, and this will screw right into that, and I'll show you how it's done. Excuse my explanation. You'd think I'd be doing this for a while, but nope, I'm bad at explaining stuff. So I'll just show you. Now I can move it however I want, different styles, but I'm just gonna leave it like this because I find this is the best for me when I actually edit videos. This is usually what my setup looks like, or when I need more countertop to cook. It's not gonna be a lot of food, but if I'm in here, I might as well use it. Lately, I've been having a day candle, if you want to call it that. So when I cook or use the facilities in the van, if I have to, then I'll burn this day candle when I'm in the van. I obviously don't leave it on when I leave the van. And it's been working out pretty well. This one is cedar oak wood. Alright, let's see what we got here. It came out like a soup. Leave it up to me to experiment with all of this stuff. It's still usable, I just have to drain all the water. But some of the recipes ask a lot more water than that. And I was thinking, why so much water? I don't get it. I have to experiment with all of it. If you want to use an Instapot, use me as an example. Because I just go off the recipes that the app has off the Instapot. And some of them are kind of all over the place. So we'll make it work. Alright, well, food is served. I got quinoa, some bell pepper, Brussels sprouts, some raw onion and avocado, cilantro, and some basil infused olive oil with a little bit of tahini and the lime. I still have the oil and the lime, the half a lime here. If I need more, I'll just put a bit more like that, but it's looking good. This base is so versatile. Probably gonna make some tacos with it tomorrow. Maybe cook some mushrooms next to it. So much flavor. I let the quinoa mix with lentil cool off a bit, so I can make it more like a salad. It's fantastic. And I saved the rest of it for whatever else I want to put it on. It's one of those things, it's like layers of flavors they get from all this stuff, like the basil infused oil, olive oil, lime, the quinoa with the lentil because I threw some spices in there when I was making. I actually drank the rest of the sauce because it was so good. It was like a soup, a hot soup. It was awesome. I think some of those recipes intend to make soups out of lentil.